Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Living a Beautiful Life. My name is Jessica Julex, the amazing lady. It's another beautiful week, and you know I always feel pretty amazing coming back to my channel. How have you guys been since last week? How has your work, your business, your daily activities, how have you been coping? I trust you're all doing very well. Thanks a lot for the feedbacks on my last video. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all of you. And for those who subscribed lately, those who share on the social media, those who check out my videos, I really appreciate all of you. It's another beautiful week, and today we are talking about going out on a blind date. We're getting closer to the vacation period when people travel for Easter, for wedding, for parties, for celebration. And it's another time when people hook up with friends, both old and new friends. And I decided that we'd talk about going on a blind date this week. Blind dates is that kind of date when you meet someone you have not seen before. You might have been talking with this person, or maybe communicating with this person, or maybe chatting on the social media with this person, but you've not really seen that person face to face. You don't really know if they are really what they have posed to be on the pictures, or if they really sound the way they sound on phone, or if they really are the way you think they are. That is why it is a blind date. You're just going to see this person, and what you see is what you get. A lot of people have got meaningful relationships from this. A lot of people have actually got married from blind dates. A lot of people have been into serious relationships from blind dates, from just meeting someone maybe on the social media or through connection. You get talking with this person, and one day you decide to meet. And trust me, some of those blind dates have turned terrible. Some blind dates have turned disastrous. Like, people almost lost their lives because they went on a blind date. So, but it all depends on how you handle the whole thing. So if you have a reason to keep a date with someone you have not seen before this period, or subsequently you have any reason to keep a date, okay, to see someone you have not seen before, there are things experts advise that you do. And number one is invite the person over. If you're watching this video, I assume that you'll be the one who are more proactive, okay? So you can invite the person over, especially for the ladies. There is this circumstance that might occur in that date. A guy can always find his way, but a lady might find it very difficult to cope in that situation. I'm not siding ladies at all, not like they are so innocent in cases like this. There was a time I went for a friend's matric when I was in school. So it happened that these two set of people planned for a blind date. So when I got there, the two guys were just approaching the lodge and making calls. Okay, you could know that they are trying to locate someone in so lodge. So when they got there, the girls looked out from the window and saw those guys. They didn't like the way they appeared. The guys kept telling them, I'm in front of so lodge. You said you live in so lodge. I'm there, but I can't see you. The girls were like, we are in front of the lodge too. We can't see you. Which school did you even say you came to? ANSU. We told you we are at APSU. Do you understand? ANSU is like for Anambra State University, and APSU is like for Abia State University. And that is how this guy kept roaming about, and later on they went home. That was so rude. Like, if you ask me, that was so rude. I was just an invitee to the event, so I just couldn't talk to the girls, but that was just so rude, okay? I would have preferred if they came out and talked to those guys, even if it's for a few minutes, and then discharge them. That would have been better. But I was just thinking, what if those people who came to visit were ladies? How would they have coped with such? And the truth is, this kind of things happen. But on a more serious note now, let's take for instance, you've been talking with this guy, okay, and he stays in maybe South Africa or Malaysia, you know, and he's going to come back maybe this Easter to see you, and his flight might drop at Lagos, and maybe you stay in Enugu. It won't be bad if you suggest for him to take a flight that can drop him in Enugu airport. If he can't, and he can't as well come down to Enugu, no problem. If it happens that you have to maybe leave your state or leave your vicinity to be the one to go visiting, the other tips are going to still be helpful for you. But then the general rule is that you just have to be very careful because you don't know what their lives is all about. Maybe it's someone you just met on the social media. You don't really know if they actually what they have posted big. And especially again, if you don't know any member of this person's family, if you don't know anybody related to him, you understand, you really have to be careful. And number two is meet in an open place. Do not be tempted to go to his house or let him come to your own house on that blind date, being that you've not seen this person before. You can choose an open place, a restaurant, but not a hotel. Number three, tell someone where you are going, who you're going to see, and when you expect to be back, so that if they don't see you at that point, they can come check in for you. If possible, if you don't trust this person, sometimes you're going to meet someone because you just have to, but you don't really trust this person, you can actually give the person's number to any of your friends or your siblings just for them to be able to connect or communicate with you or the person if they don't see you when you're supposed to be back. A medical doctor was telling me the other day that a lot of pretty girls are dying on the streets every day. Like, you get to mortuary, they will announce and announce and announce. Nobody will come to identify them. Maybe because nobody knew their whereabouts. Nobody was expecting them to be at that particular route at that time. It's very important to tell someone where you're going, when you expect to be back, and who you're going to meet. Number four, go with a charged mobile phone. Ensure that your mobile phone is well charged when going on a blind date. Number five, go with enough transport fare. Go with extra transport, especially when you don't know where you're going. You don't know when you will be back. You don't know if the person will give you money. You don't know if it's mobile to drop you home and all of that. Don't just pay for transport when you're going and expect that your new date will give you transport when you're coming back. You don't know if he's up to. You don't know if he even has. If he's not mobile, you could stay there till night. I can't share everything I've heard from people going on blind dates. Just make sure that you have enough transport for yourself so that when things are not going the way you want, when there is danger, you can find your way home. And when they start delaying till night and you're like waiting for them to drop you or for their friends to drop you and stuff like that, he doesn't have, you can find your way. If you don't have enough transport, sit down in your house. If you don't have enough transport, please respect your big girl. Don't go out there waiting for anybody to give you transport because you don't know what it's going to turn out to be. It's a blind date, remember. And number six, don't exchange drinks or continue with a glass of drink after leaving the scene. Like when you leave the scene to urinate or answer call or whatever, and you leave the drink open, when you come back, you might just ignore the drink because you never can tell what might have happened. You just have to be careful with the drink stuff. Even with the kind of drinks you take, it's better you take a sealed drink that you open by yourself and you know what you're taking because it's a blind date. And then number seven, go home after that first date. Arrange for another date if there is need. Don't be tempted to follow them home. Don't be tempted to invite them over to your home to sleep over after that first date. Don't be too in a hurry. Okay, you still have the rest days of your life to continue if they are actually nice people or if they are sweet. Don't be too in a hurry to express that you've not had fun before in your life. Go home. Arrange for another date if you must, okay? If there is need, you have the rest days of your life to continue with this person, okay? On that blind date, keep it short. Number eight, if you sense any danger in that venue, text your friends or call them to come pick you up. That is actually why you inform them of where you're going and the venue. You gotta meet some people and they are troublemakers, and maybe in the venue they've had some issues with some people you don't even know, and because you're staying with the person, you are all involved in the case. Number nine, if your date is drunk, take a public transport home. That is if you love your life. Don't slay over everything, including your life. Okay, if you're slaying, you must love your life. The music is so good in that vehicle. If he is drunk or she is drunk, take a public transport home. And then last but not the least, be alert but enjoy your dates. Do you have other hints people should be aware of when they are going on a blind date? Do you think there is any other thing you need to add to my tips? Drop all of them on the comment section. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe to get notified each time I make new videos. My name is Jessica Julex, and till I come your way on the next episode, stay beautiful and stay classy.